Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Moonlighter. This is episode 16, and in the last episode we sold some items so our chest is a little bit more empty and manageable, and we also decorated our store and leveled it up to the next level. So it's a level 3 store and it's got a lot of decorations, which give us lots of different boosts like increasing our gold, having customers move around faster, and things along those lines. In this episode we're going to get our first look at that new dungeon. But before we do that, we're going to do a little selling, but we're going to do it in a little bit of a different way. So instead of us having to manually open the store while we're doing that, we're going to give our more trash items to this clerk that'll work for us. She will sell items for us. Look at her put on a little apron. Very good. We'll drop items into this box here, and she will sell these items for us while we're in the dungeon. So we don't need to waste our time selling all of these little bit, trashy items that we don't really need, which is good because, well, I don't really want to waste my time putting those trash items onto the tables. And we can also focus more on our dungeoning career, which is good because I want to get nice and far, and we'll still make gold this way. So we'll lose 30%, but it's actually less than if we use the sale box, which I think takes 50%. Off the initial price, so it's kind of a win-win for us. So she's gonna hold down the store while we're gone dungeoning, and we will be all set from that end. So let's go get our first look over at the dungeon, the desert dungeon. We got 5 potions. We got all our reins. Our armor and weapons are all maxed out from the forest level, so we're pretty much good to go. And we're going to do our basic strategy for starting off dungeons, which is we're just going to clear that first level. As long as we can clear the first level, maybe beat the first floor boss, we'll just go back home and then rinse and repeat until we can upgrade our weapon. And we already have plenty of gold, hopefully. So hopefully there'll be no problems. Okay, not too bad so far. Again, we're very, very strong. Items in there. This place looks really cool. The music is really nice as well. Look at all those items. Okay, those guys don't do too much damage. So far, so good. Okay, those guys teleport around. It's kind of weird. Some of the monsters are bad guys in these dungeons. Some of them are actually really hard. Okay, we already got to the first floor boss, but we're not going to continue to the next floor boss, so we'll just kill it here. Okay, it's just kind of floating around. Shooting some little missiles, but it only hit me once. Didn't really do that much damage. We got a lot of items here, too. Very nice. So let's go back. And we're going to clear the rest of the dungeon. I want to find as many items. They may be low-level items, but by beating the boss battle and opening up all the chests, we do find some pretty good items. For instance, these thermal magnetic engines, they're level 8 item. I'm pretty sure they sell for 10k each individual one. So that's pretty big right there. Okay, those rectangles are no problem. These squares are really hard. Honestly, I had a lot of trouble with them on my first playthrough of the game. So in that particular scenario, they're not that difficult, right? They just kind of do that big firewall explosion thing. And it's not that difficult. But when they stop moving, they will send out a little laser beam instead of doing that big firewall move thing. And that little laser is actually really hard to dodge. I'll show you guys next time we see one. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, I missed. Oh, there we go. Lost 9, but it was only one of those empowering crystals, so I don't really care too much about it. Ooh, we found a shiny too. So these round ones, each one are a little different. The robotic mechanic ones. These round ones will hover around the wall and just roll back and forth. If you get hit, it'll stun you and do a decent amount of damage. Let's go see what's in the darkness. Okay, just items. No big deal. We're pretty healthy, and we have a little bit of space left, so let's go and to the Wanderer's dungeon. I know I saw it somewhere. I think it was up. This one? Yeah. So let's go ahead and hop down here. And we can see what the Wandering Wanderers, I think it's called the Wanderer's dungeon. We can see what the boss battle is here. So for the forest area, we fought a skeleton. And then in the Golem dungeon, we fought a big slime. Actually, I don't think you guys saw the slime. Which is fine. Nothing too interesting there. I just remembered, I recorded the footage of me grinding to this part in the game. I did full playthroughs basically. It only took me about 3 hours, and I think I did like 2 or 3 play sessions. So if you guys want to see the footage of me grinding to this point in the game, just solo, I can post them if you want. They're about an hour each video. And there's no, I'm not talking or anything, it's just gameplay of me playing through to get to the forest level. Let's see. So if you want to see that, let me know in the comment section. I can post it if you guys want. I don't know what's good. I'll just sell this. Magnet. How much gold is giving me? 1,300. It's kind of a lot. Okey-dokey. So these little guys, they roll around to hit you. And if you try to attack them, it won't do anything. How you kill them is you have to roll through them to make them scared, and then you can punch them or stab them with your choice of personal weapon. Okay, let's see here. We have a break curse, so we should break something that we can stack item-wise. But I don't see any that can stack. These, what are desert stone? They don't stack in stacks of. They only stack in 5s. So taking this one off wouldn't do anything. And there's mystery items too, which I kind of like. So let's get rid of the rich jelly and the flammable dust. It looks like a lower level item, and we'll take these 2 mystery items. And then we'll swap this out. Actually, let's not swap it out. We already have 6 of them, so we'll just sell it. And then we'll go fight the boss battle. Yep. So, Dimensional Wizard. Okay, so far not too hard. In fact, I'm just stunning that poor wizard to death. See, that's just this. It's so strong, this little golem slime, because the boss battle couldn't even move. So what I got a mecha big sword. That sounds rather cool. Let's see what it does. Okay, swap weapons. So big swords, they attack like this, really slow. They usually have a lot more damage. Yeah, you can see on the right there, it has 4,473. These wander items are all super OP. And they have way more damage than they usually would. Because you see I have it equipped right now, and I only have 253. If I equip the, this one, 250. 230, 230. Yeah, so it just matches the damage of your weapon you have equipped, I guess. But the cool thing about these is that you can do your empowered, and let's see what it does now. Ooh, increased attack speed. So let's read what it does. Let's see. Where is Mecha Big Sword? A big sword composed of several mechanical parts. When transformed, it is able to electrify nearby enemies, impact area while increasing attack speed. Very cool. But yeah, so let's go back now. Because we don't really need to stay anymore. We kind of got what we needed to do. So that was our first little run through of the dungeon, the desert dungeon. So we got 6 boxes and 33 enemies killed. Pretty good. And we got some items, some good items. So we're just gonna do that 3 or 4 times. And that's pretty much it. We're gonna do it 3 or 4 times, and then we'll have enough gold and hopefully items to upgrade our main weapon. I gotta see what we need to upgrade it. But let's go talk to our clerk who finished the day. So she sold all the items that we gave her, and she made 61,000 gold. I guess that's just our profit. That's what we get for it. And it looks like she sold it really quickly too, which is pretty cool. Nothing popular. So I guess that's our, so that's our cut. You can see on the top right there, 61,000, and then on the bottom, the total, 61. So I guess that's the total cut, and she just goes home, which is perfectly fine. So we'll go to our box and sort it, and it's looking a little more organized. So let's go ahead and drop in all of those items, and let me actually take out, all of the jellies, because we'll use these for potions. We'll move them over to this bottom chest. Let's also take out that as well. And then let's take out all the items from the forest dungeon. There's not many of them here, because we actually sold most of them. And then we may as well take out these as well. We'll move the weapons to this one. Just put them in here for now. I don't really feel like selling them. Well, with the broken rapier. We'll just try to sell these with the, what's her name? The clerk later. Okay, so let's go check out what we need for the weapon real quick. The armor takes those little cloths. Let me go ahead and put these on our wish list. This one, yeah, fabric boost 3. It takes cloth and then one mystery item that we haven't seen before. And then the gloves require those engines that we found, and then one mystery item, which I assume is the dragon steel that we saw before. Very good. So we're actually really close to getting that already, because that boss battle gave us one. Alrighty, so that was our first look in the dungeon. In the next episode, we'll probably grind. We'll do our grinding, and then we'll see how much money we can get from that, and hopefully we can get the items to upgrade our weapon. But that is all I have time for in this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.